Alright, welcome back to Phoenix Wright, Tribulations. Last time, we talked to Iris, and almost got through all of her cyclops, but the last question, we don't have events for that. And we talked to Edgeworth about a link between a woman and Iris, but we don't have events for that either, so... Now we find ourselves talking to Pearls and Larry, who are just hanging out in the Heavenly Hall for fun, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, let's talk to him. Clarice's sketch. Larry, something you want to tell me about this picture? Hey, I got nothing to say to you, Nick. My life's here now with Pearl. Two losers cooking potatoes together forevermore. What am I going to do with him? Alright then. What do you think about this picture, Pearls?
I think it's really well drawn. I can't draw at all, so I think it's really amazing.
See, someone appreciates it. It's tough getting the flames to look like that, you know.
It's supposed to be Sister Iris flying through the air, isn't it? I love it. It's like a dream, a wonderful fantasy.
No, it wasn't a dream. She really flew. I'm telling you, Iris really flew that night.
But Mr. Larice...
Not you two. Please don't look at me like that, Pearl. Don't look at me like I'm some kind of nutcase. I beg you. This picture is really a reputation of what Larry thinks he saw. Okay, I was half asleep when I was there that night. But I was wide awake after the lightning struck. And I saw what I saw. It was exactly like I drew in the picture. It looks like I don't have a choice to take this sketch at face value. Hey, what's that look of doubt on your face? Night of the crime. Pearls.
Yes, Mr. Nick?
I've been meaning to ask you about the night of the murder. Where were you, and what exactly were you doing when it all happened?
I was just, well, I'm just a kid, you know. I'm sure it doesn't really matter what I was doing, does it, Mr. Nick?
Sorry, Pearls, but yes, it does. On the night of the murder, you were supposed to be in Miss Totem's room reading a book together. But Miss Totem was murdered, and you, Pearls, were at the inner temple. Just what exactly happened that night, Pearls?
I'm really sorry, Mr. Nick.
Oh, okay. Okay. It's a giant secret.
Oh, they can't put it at the bottom because it would cover her face. Oh, I've been a bad girl. I know I'll be punished.
What were you talking about, Pearls?
My spiritual power has disappeared.
What? Their powers may have disappeared.
Oh.
Did they cover them in cover her face in the first game?
I don't remember.
I don't remember them
She
being
might not have
different.
had enough locks to cover her face.
Maybe. Lost powers. What do you mean your powers disappeared, Pearls?
It's all over for me. A spirit medium who can't channel spirits is like a painter who can't paint.
Hey, what are you looking at me for? Pearls, did you try to channel someone's spirit right here at Hazakari Temple? Tried but failed, perhaps.
Ah.
Way to go, Nick! You made her cry. That was really cruel of you. Wah!
Hey.
Just as I thought. gonna have to break her psych lock to get the truth out of her.
Her psycho lock, as Edgeworth would call it.
Yeah. I kind of feel like we can't break it, but we can give it a go.
No, we can't.
No? Is that a
No.
definite no way?
It's a definite. It's a
Okay. You know what you're talking about. So, we'll leave these bozos here. And, go back to the main gate, I guess.
The main hall.
I wonder if Sister Bikini has gone back to the main hall already. I haven't seen Gumshoe around for a while either. Maybe they're having a cup of tea together somewhere. But Gumshoe is Sister Bikini's type.
I don't know. I think her type was Edgeworth, the way that she called him
Yeah, a
a
little
crimson-clad prince.
Yeah. She's
Oh,
freaked out. Well, what's the damage? How's the secret cavern? Looks like it survived, but we have a bigger problem now. I told Sister Bikini all about it. About the 5 locks that were stopping us from getting inside the secret cavern. But who could have done that? Only people who know how to set those trick locks are those of the Korean tradition. If Iris is here in cavern, trying her best to open them for us right now. Actually, something I mean to talk with you about, Sister Bikini. Oh yes, we're in the middle of a chat, weren't we? Yes, you're telling me how the Master of Korean disappeared 17 years ago. I want to know why Misty Face only appeared at this temple. It was about a week ago, and Mystic Elise... No, I mean... Mystic Misty arrived. After she showed me the talisman that proved she was the Master, she said... Someone's trying to destroy the Korean tradition's main family line. We're here to put a stop to them.
Oh.
Someone's trying to destroy the main family line. There's only one heir to the title of Master at any time, and it's usually the eldest. The child becomes the new Master of Korean, and her daughter's the main family. All that means is because branch family members, with no hope of controlling the clan. That's why nothing has changed throughout the history of the clan. Branch families always have and always will plot to erase those of the main family line.
Oh.
Hmm.
I sense Morgan Fay at work.
Oh, good. Is the power of the Master worth this much bloodshed? I can barely read that. The Korean juggling technique.
See, I was more interested in Family Feud. Playing the feud, y'all.
You believe in that technique, don't you, Mr. Wright? You know its powers is real. Yes, I do. It's been 2 years since I met Maya. In that time, I've seen her channel spirits of the dead plenty of times. During the Mass case, and during Maggie Bird's trial too, and all the other times that it happened. Thanks to Maya, Mia's always on hand to help me out when I need her most. The Korean technique has made a huge difference to the world, you know. I mean, the ability to commune with the dead, that's true psychic power, you know. Members of the family have always been there, behind them every important leader. Who wouldn't respect such a tremendous skill? I suppose so, but with all that power and influence, I kind of expected you to be really rich by now. I sing rapport, Mr. Wright. Ho ho ho, you're very direct, aren't you? People don't believe in it anymore, you see. All because of one little mistake. A mistake? What mistake? It was 17 years ago. That's when everything came crashing down. All because of that incident. That incident? She's talking about what I think she is? sure the record still exists if you're interested. Locked up, of course. It was called the DL6 incident.
Oh.
That's the name of the file. DL6 incident, huh?
So, DL6 ties all the way back into the first game.
Yep. Not really the second game at all. But the first game.
Yeah, when Misty was called to channel a man who had... I believe it was channel a man who was killed to learn out who his killer was, but it turned out the killer ended up being innocent.
Yes.
You end up solving the murder in a later case. But, that's enough of that. You can look that up on your own or play the first game yourself.
Or watch some videos like mine that are pretty bad in quality. But hey, if you want to hear my voice do it, you go ahead. Anyway. DL6.
So just play the game.
Or that. The DL6 incident. I know it well. I had a related case just 2 years ago. Ah, that's right. So it was you as defense attorney in that case.
Hell yeah.
A murder that took place 17 years ago. It's the first time in the country's history that police ever used a spirit medium. The idea was to channel this victim's spirit to learn the identity of the murderer. The medium who performed the channeling was Misty Faye, Maya's mother. Through Mystic Misty's channeling, the name of a certain man surfaced. Armed with that as evidence, investigators were spurred into action. But that man is found not guilty, wasn't he? That's right, he was. And the case remained a mystery. In other words, we failed. This was the first case the world ever seen the Korean tradition openly involved in. It was all over the media, the public, the judiciary, the people of Korean Village. Everyone judged her. Everyone said Mystic Missy's power were a sham. And she just disappeared, vanished, while everyone still thought of her as a fraud. But I know the truth. Mystic Missy's spirit channel wasn't a sham at all. Of course it wasn't. Since he managed to reveal the truth, we're finally making a comeback. Korean tradition is starting to recover at last. With the new master wielding the power of a clan. Do you mean Maya? Anyway, it's time to play the Feud.
Hooray.
The spiritual power of the Korean channeling technique is in the blood. Maya's told me the exact same thing before.
We, the women of the Fae family, have always been spirit mediums. It's because the power to communicate with spirits flows strongly through us.
According to Maya, only the women in the family can inherit that power. The main family's bloodline stems directly from Mystic Amy. But with each new generation, only one daughter becomes the new master. The ones who don't become branch families, right? That's right, and it's always the cause of tragedy. You know, Maya had a sister too, an older sister named Mia. Oh yes, I've heard of her. What? You know about Mia? Of course, she became a lawyer in the hopes of discovering what happened to her mother. And lost her life as a result. You know what Mystic Mia is rumored to have said? She said it wasn't only because of her mother that she became a lawyer. She also didn't want to fight with her sister over the leadership of the tradition. Really? Well, she saw what happened to her own mother, Mystic Misty, as she grew up. I guess Mystic Mia got tired of seeing all the rivalry between her mom and her aunt. That's right, Misty Faye had an elder sister too. And Misty, having superior powers, managed to usurp the master's seat from her. Mystic Misty's sister is Mystic Morgan, as you probably know.
Yep.
Yep. Morgan. There's a name I know well. It's a year ago now, Maya's home, Korean village. What he did was terrible. It was also she could make her own daughter the next master. That's what you know about Mystic Morgan's daughter. Then he must have already realized that Iris... Iris? What's Iris got to do with any of this? That Iris is Mystic Morgan's daughter.
What?
Iris is what?
Pardon
Are you kidding
me?
me? Iris is Morgan Faye's daughter?
The frick?
Whoa. Morgan and Iris? Did you just say that Iris is Morgan Faye's daughter? Oops, I thought you already knew. It sounded like you met one of Mystic Morgan's daughters already. I have. I know her very well. Oh? Yes, Pearls. Pearl Faye. But I always thought she was an only child. You jest! That child! She's Mystic Morgan's... I had no idea. Mystic Morgan. But she's in prison now, isn't she? Yes, ever since she was found to be a co-conspirator in a murder case last year. It's all done to set Pearls up as the next master. I see. So I've been wrong all this time. Mystic Morgan had 3 daughters, not 2. What? The 3? Yes, Iris, her twin sister, and Mystic Pearl. What? Twin sister? Oh, didn't you know? It happened 20 years ago. After the clean leadership was taken from her by her sister, Mystic Morgan's life crumbled. It wasn't many years later that the Korean's reputation hit an all-time low. Mrs. Morgan's husband realized his wife would never become the master. He left her in the village, taking their twin daughters with him.
Jesus Christ.
Wow. How awful. He's a jeweler, you know. In the end, he remarried, and that's when it happened. He decided to give one of his girls up to be looked at by us here at the temple.
What?
There was Iris, you see. It's unbelievable. Iris had a twin sister. Could it be? Can you tell me more things, Sister Bikini? What's the name of Iris' sister? I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. I just can't remember. All I can recall is her father was a jeweler. Well, it's a clue, I guess. Jeweler. Thank you very much. You helped me clear up a lot of details. Pearls had 2 older sisters, huh? Yes, that's right. I doubt it was all because of Mystic Morgan's anger towards the main family. Anger? What do you mean? Her twin daughters were taken from her by her jeweler husband. But even that couldn't destroy her dream that a child of hers would one day lead the clan. That's why she had pearls. It seemed that the incident here was a result of Mystic Morgan's anger. He was able to break free of the bars. That confine her. So Iris is a twin sister, and the plot thickens. But this information will be useless unless I can flesh it out a bit. You ask more questions, you get more info. Okay. Interesting.
Man.
Interesting. Let's go to the courtyard for fun. Maybe Gumshoe's here. Sounds like someone's happy. But what tune is that they're humming? Okay. I was scared for a second. No motive, no crime, no motive, no crime. Sing it with me. No motive, no crime. I remember when we used to search in the channeling room in terrain. Oof, I love my job. Who cares if the clues I find are no good? That's not what investigating's all about. Investigator investigates for the love of investigating. It's a passion. Good cases we have, good cases we've lost all along the way. Never would have guessed that Gumshoe was into reggae. What? Okay, whatever. Every case is gonna be airtight. Every case is gonna be airtight. Hey, pal. Huh? Who? Me? How long have you been there?
Long enough to know you're crazy.
Oh, okay. So, what are you up to, Detective? I'm investigating, pal. I made a promise to Mr. Edgeworth. I promised I would find the real murder weapon. The real murder weapon? That barber sword thing turned to be a false lead, right? I'm giving it my best shot here, but I still haven't turned up any clues. I just found these weird scraps of paper. Looks like a letter or something. Doesn't seem to have anything to do with the case, though. A letter? That's interesting. Anyway. Next time when we come back, we'll talk to Gumshoe, and then we'll go see if we can't flesh out that information that we got from Sister Bikini about Iris's twin sister. So, yeah. Anyway.
Bye.
Bye.